I'm Brock Williams from Anaheim, California, and this is Bristol's guitar company. Bristol is my mother's maiden name, and it's a name that my brothers and I have always done our best to just live up to. Everything that we do in life and our careers, just everything, we try to live up to that name as best we can. So I played for a hardcore band in Colorado Springs called Alters. We were signed to Face Down Records out in California, and it was coolest 5 years. I loved every minute of it. I've always been a fan of just like tinkering around, especially when we were on tour and everything. It's just a fun way to stay busy on the road. Whenever I came home, it was just something I had to keep up with. It started off with building things for me, and then as I saw like, oh man, I could do this better, friends started catching on. They're like, oh, can you fix this on mine? Or can you build this for me? And just like kind of snowballed from there. The big thing for me is like I draw so much inspiration from like 1950s, 60s like Sears catalog guitars. So big names that stand out to me are like Dan Electro, Silvertone, Harmony. Like they always have something that's just like unique and just catches your eye enough. Wanted to bring those kind of like familiar shapes and they're even kind of more extraordinary shapes into like a modern day kind of player. The offset that I'm holding here is called the Ginny, named after my mom, Virginia. The inspiration for this was just like, I loved the ideas of like, I love seeing guitars that have like a mahogany back with like a maple cap, but you could never tell that there was like a mahogany back to it unless you flip the guitar over. So yeah, this is just a roasted alder and a maple cap, and this is all, chambered out through here. So this one is all done in acrylic, but I'm switching over to nitro for some of the newer builds right now. It's got that kind of like, almost like a slim D, just like fills the hands kind of nicely. But yeah, if there's anybody that wants to switch it up and go for C, V, D shapes, I can mess with anything. We'll spend the time to get it right, whatever the customer wants. So right now, I'm actually kind of partnered up with a friend out in Colorado Springs, Nostalgia Pickup Company. He's been building all of my pickups for all my builds so far. And everything that he builds is custom based on whatever specs that I give him, whatever setups I give him. So for this guy here, he based this off of like a 54 Stratocaster, kind of wanted something really versatile to go with this body specifically. And it'll be the same for pretty much any other build that I go for in the future. I'm honestly loving like the 3 single coil setup, like especially putting it into an offset guitar like this. It just has that like that feel of like a Jazzmaster kind of thing, but it plays like a Strat. I love seeing those kinds of combos go through different shapes of bodies. It's just so fun to tweak around and mess with. These are Goto tuners, and this is a Golden Age wraparound bridge. I really just wanted these guitars to be as versatile as they possibly could for anybody that wanted a custom build. I really took a lot from like Fender builds, was that it's just, I wanted something that was just easily serviceable. So like, you could take it into a shop and they wouldn't freak out over something crazy that I randomly like threw in there or whatever. But I also just wanted something that I knew was durable enough, because I've thrown plenty of guitars across the stage or at my bassist. And so I wanted something that definitely was serviceable, sturdy, and just solid all around. Direct message me on our Instagram, Bristol Guitar Co., or you can contact Emerald City Guitars and they can get you in touch with me.